Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today we're going to be playing against NoirMouse. I have a video against him that's like more than 1 year old, and today he actually decided to ask me for a rematch, and so here we go, here we are, and he says that he's playing one of his teams that he's had for like pretty much the entirety of the circus, which is kind of interesting to see, honestly. While we are going to be playing Silex Special, so it's a Mark team with a double stunner, making use of the Vestal's very powerful stun with the Dazzling Light, having that Tome of Fury for the extra accuracy and stun chance, as well as the Brass Knuckles for an even better stun chance. So he does get that lucky pull on my Arbalest, so I'm kind of trying to decide on what I should do here, and I feel like I'm gonna go for a stun on that Crusader. So the team that he's playing is definitely pretty interesting. It looks actually a lot like mine. We have a very similar Crusader Vestal setup, except he has a Jester and a Shieldbreaker, which could be beneficial for him, but it could also be his downfall, considering that we do have a Bounty Hunter and an Arbalest ready to inflict some pain here, and I feel like pain it is. That Crusader is in a position where he probably doesn't want to be, and I could go for a finish right here, and I will. I roll for about average, so I was kind of hoping for a crit. A crit would pretty much win me the match on the spot with the Bola and the Holy Lance that's about to come, but this is still going to do a lot of damage, which is pretty nice. So we roll for a 7. That is going to put the Jester in position 1, but that's genuinely okay. And the Crusader is going to be put to position 3, where he doesn't really want to be. He wants to be stunning, and also at half HP. I'm going to be unable to get the Holy Lance off, unfortunately, but such is the way of the Vestal stuns. So he rolls for 15s. I guess that's about an average roll, actually. And right now I have a few options as to what I want to do. I want to go for a Holy Lance. If I get a crit right now, I called it. If I get a crit right now, my man is in for some serious pain here, because he has a healing character, that's right, but as long as it doesn't heal for too much, my Arbalest is going to be able to drop him right back down to 0. So 11 to 20, that's another crit. The crit team right here, Silex Special, is just so freaking powerful. Yeah, it's Silex Special because it's named after Silex. We played against him a few days ago. I don't think he actually played his characteristic team, sadly. But yeah, we are doing pretty darn well here, because now we will just be able to get to Deathblow. And that might have been a mistake, because now we can actually go finale. I just misplayed. I should have gone for a heal or a stun. Now we can actually go for a finale. But I'm still relatively fine with this. It is very late at night, so do not be angry at me if I do make a misplay or another. I could go for a stun on the Vessel or a stun on the Shieldbreaker. I'm gonna go for it on the Vessel just so I don't get stunned myself. So we remove the enemy stuns here, it's pretty nice, and we do still have a finishing character, so the Arbalest being gone is bad, but it isn't terrible. And yeah, let's see how we can make this work. That's going to be a very high pull chance, it does go through, but our Vestal does have that Hand of Light. So this could be better than what you might imagine right here. I'm gonna go for a finish and make use of that stun synergy. Silex does bring the Heartseeker Trinket instead of the Grappling Mitts for that extra oomph with the Bounty Hunter's finishing, but I myself prefer to actually bring the Grappling Mitts, because it's very useful on uppercut and come hither, and also the Bounty Hunter really needs the accuracy. You can see that even with Grappling Mitts, it's no 100% hit chance on the Vestal with 5 dodge, so I really do prefer to have it. Wow, that's not too good, is it? The Vestal drops down to 1 HP, which is almost enough, but definitely not enough. Now I can start going for other characters. There's 2 finishers on his side, which is definitely a pain here for me. I could move back, or I could start stacking this. So the thing is, I use Hand of Light here because it buffs your own damage and your own accuracy. So after a few rounds of being stuck in position 1, it's actually not too bad. Come to think of it, that Crusader died round 3 if I remember correctly, or no, round 2, he died round 2. So he's going to be gone by round 7, and round 7 is going to be a really good time for us. Let's go for a stun here. 80% hit chance, it does go through, it does a very decent amount of damage as well, that's actually quite nice. He gets to go first next round, so I can't go for anything too funny here. I was hoping a Hand of Light into a finish would have been nice, but I am still gonna try going Hand of Light, but there will be no finish and follow-up, because not only am I stunned, he gets to go first next round, and he can either go for a Serpent Sway or a heal, anything of the likes. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I wonder if he actually goes for Serpent Sway or the heal. Nah, he goes for the Serpent Sway first. That's a pretty smart move. It's gonna give him some dodge, it's gonna give him the block, so it's gonna make him much tankier here. I could go for the pull on the Vestal. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the pull on the Vestal. I think I'd have to be kind of dumb not to go for it. You know, we just pull that Vestal, put her in a place where she doesn't want to be. She's now at death's door as well, and she has to go Divine Comfort, or she might go for a stun, but then she might just suffer a death blow. She might go for a stun on the Bounty Hunter again, so I don't get the confirmed kill. Moves back, so I don't stun him, I think. That's definitely an interesting play, if you ask me. Okay, that is very interesting. I'm gonna go for Hand of Light. It's gonna be a 25. Doesn't get the death blow, sadly. Yeah, this is really bad because I just never go first, so he can just keep healing for quite a big amount of time, and if he gets crits like that, this is not gonna look too good for us. I'm wondering if I should go for a preemptive heal, or if I should go for a stun. The stun is very unlikely to land. I'm honestly just gonna go for a preemptive heal, even though it looks kind of weird. The Vestal's actually doing a lot of damage right now. She's doing double damage with plus 30 accuracy, so the Vestal actually hurts. She actually hurts. He's gonna go Divine Grace on himself. I'm about to hit him with the biggest Vestal Divine Grace Hand of Light you've ever seen. Come on. Yeah, crit 24. Look at this Vestal. Look at this Vestal. You thought putting her in position 1 would save you? Hell no. Hell to the no. This is just brutal. Okay, that's gonna be piercing enough damage as well, which I guess. But yeah, that Jester just got destroyed with a Hand of Light for 24 damage. Absolutely wild. And now we get to just heal this Vestal out of death's door. There's nothing he can do anymore. Oh, double heal and the crit on top. That is just nasty. It's absolutely nasty. And yeah, the Crusader Corpse is gone, and you know, the Vestal will soon be in position 2 where she'll be unable to do what she wants, and this really won't be all that good. And you know what, I can go for another kill, so 11 to 18. Vestal is gone as well. This is brutal. Our Vestal is the damage dealer. Who needs an Arbalist when you have Hand of Light? You'd honestly have to be a massive fool to bring something like Mace Bash, or bring something like Illumination on the Vestal if you're bringing her in the damage team, because she's actually pretty darn good with the Hand of Light. Thing is, both trinkets actually work to her synergy, because not only is it a ranged skill, which means it's getting the plus 15 accuracy from the Tome of Fury, the Brass Knuckles also gives it plus 10% damage, so it really is helping her out. Wow, it's a 50-50, he does have to finish her. Can this Shieldbreaker win? That's the question. Answer is very unlikely. Because I'm gonna pull right now, remove one of the blocks, and there's probably gonna be a stun coming down. No, it's gonna be a dodge. It's actually gonna be a dodge right there, so there's no stun just yet. But it is very likely to be a stun next round. Very likely. He's gonna drop another Serpent Sway. Yeah, that's preemptive. It doesn't go up to 3 blocks, sadly for my opponent here, but yeah, that is quite a big sadly for him. I'm gonna drop a Stunning Blow. Well, this time it hits. RNG has a funny way of expressing itself, doesn't it? And yeah, let's drop a Finish Him. It does hit. NoirMouse drops a Welp. Yeah, I can't do anything anymore. He really can't do anything anymore. And we're just gonna go for another stun on, wow, 15% death blow. That's kind of sad to see. But yeah, GG, and let's move on to a match number 2. Alright, and here we go, straight onto a match number 2. So my opponent just told me that he's actually playing something completely new, and that would actually be the absolute opposite of what I'm playing. I'm playing a team that's been around since the very early days of the Butcher's Circus. This is the Goliath comp, named after an early Circus streamer that went by the name of Cloaked Goliath, really cool guy that he was. And he made a team with the leper. It was his main character, and he tried to make a team that was meta with it. And even though it doesn't see a lot of play these days, it is still a pretty darn good team. Not as much when there's an Abomination in position 1 which can go slam on us, but we're still gonna try making it work. I'm gonna go for this Battle Ballad first because Leper really needs the accuracy, Crusader really wants the accuracy, and yeah, I feel like that's just gonna be a good play for us. I'm very surprised by that play, actually. Very, very surprised by that play. Because I feel like if you're my opponent here, you just go Transform Slam. But well, if you don't want to do that, then I'm just gonna drop a Revenge. I could have dropped Immediate Chomp or a Hue or something like that, but honestly, just Revenge, and after that we'll get the damage through. He goes for a Bolster. What is the win condition here? Because you can't win on stuns. You know, stuns are powerful, but you can't win just with stuns. That's not what they work. That's not what they work for. It's not what their work is cut out to do. Their job is to just remove defenders and remove healers and remove their actions, and maybe do some kind of damage support as well on top of that, but the win condition here might actually be stress. Yeah, it's very weird. I'm gonna click the Arbalist before I pass and shoot something. Good job, Arbalist. Take more than half of the Crusader's HP with one sniper shot. Good job, Arbalist. So this Arbalist does have the Piercing Quarrel, which gives her armor piercing and a lot of damage, so hey, it still hurts even without a mark. Double Stunning Blow, it does actually go through. He doesn't want my Crusader to act, it would seem. Ah, that's interesting. That's gonna be more prot on his Crusader though, so that's not so nice for us. It's definitely not so nice. I'm gonna drop a Hue or Chop. Hue or Chop. Hue. Definitely Hue. Definitely Hue. Double crit Hue. That's why you bring Jack Chopper Gladiator Mask, honestly. I get memed a lot for bringing both these trinkets because, but Shep, you need Snuff. Shep, you need Numbing Instance. And you do. If you get pushed, you get destroyed. If you get stunned, you get destroyed. But when this works, my goodness, it works. And that Abomination is down to 0. He doesn't want to be down to 0, trust me on that. There are heals though, there are a lot of heals available, so not everything is great to us. Yeah, not everything's all that great. I'm honestly gonna use my Arbalist turn here to flare that stun away. Even if he wants to go for the double stun, the chance is only a 70, so it could technically fail. And if it does fail, it will be rather good for me. I called it. It does fail, which means that I get to go for a Stunning Blow here, so you won't always get those double stuns, and when you don't get them, my goodness, does it hurt. Thing is, there's a pretty good Musketeer support right there on that backline, so he's just gonna drop a patch up right here. And that's gonna be a pretty big patch up, actually. 11. Yeah, that means that I probably don't do enough. Hello? What do you mean, Shep? Probably don't do enough. You do more than enough. That's the Abomination, down to that store. How do I go about this then? Do I just drop another Dirk Stab? I guess I do. We go for the 60, we don't get it. We do not get it. NoirMouse is just going crazy with that goddamn crit. Thing is, we don't have any confirmed deathblow chances. Yeah, he heals for 17 because of the Musketeer buff. That's very funny to see, actually. Yeah, we don't have any confirmed deathblow chances. We have Jesser with Finisher and we have Arbalist with Finisher, so we have decent deathblow chances, but not confirmed. Definitely not confirmed. We're gonna go for another one. We still roll for enough damage because Leper is hitting like a truck right now. So that Abomination is down to 0 again, so he's gonna have to go for another heal. Yeah, he's gonna have to go for another heal. He notices that he's not in danger at this point, so he doesn't have to go for any sort of healing action immediately on that Abomination. So definitely good play by him. You know, the Crusader can't reach him, the Arbalist can't reach him. So yeah, definitely a good play. But I do go first every time, so he definitely has to heal. I can shoot someone right now. Spreading the damage out is not what you want to do with a team, with a damage team. So I'm gonna go for a preemptive heal on this Crusader. This is a very weird match. This is a very weird match. That's gonna heal for 15. Oh, that is a lot of healing. Jeez. Okay. Do I just drop another heal in that case? Yeah, this is a very weird match because his win condition just isn't here. I feel like his win condition isn't around. I'm gonna drop another double crit heal. Oh, that is beautiful. You know, revenge like hyper buffs your crit chance. Jagged Chopper and the Gladiator Mask hyper buff your crit chance. And NoirMouse has had enough. He's gonna go for the transform, he's gonna go for the slam, he's gonna get a crit on my Jester, pushes me back to position 3. But I don't think I care all that much. Now I go for the death blow, I get the kill on that Abomination. And even though my Jester is kind of in danger here, I also have a very decent amount of dodge, which didn't matter at all against the Abomination, by the way. But yeah, I do have some very decent dodge and I have 2 healers at this very moment, so I am not overly concerned by the current situation. I feel like another preemptive heal might be in the cards right here. Because when your opponent's win condition just isn't very well defined, if you can prevent them from getting all this collateral damage through, it's very nice. It is very nice, so my characters won't be dropping down to 0, which is what matters at this point. That's barely any damage on his characters. We're just gonna keep rolling for the crit heals. We just healed him for 12. That's an absolute maximum with Rally to the Flame. That is beautiful. He's actually gonna go ranging shot for the accuracy. He does get the accuracy, but he does not get the stress heal, so this definitely could have been better for him. I do have a damage debuff on me, actually. Wow, that was with a damage debuff, by the way. Jeez. I could go Chomp on the corpse, or I could go Hue to do some damage to Man-at-Arms. It's probably gonna be laughable though. Yeah, it's 5. We're tickling that Man-at-Arms to death, okay? We're tickling him to death right now. It's gonna be a patch-up. The thing is, down 1 character and with a finale on my side, I don't think you can really stall this all that well. You can try, you can definitely try. But I think you'll have a pretty hard time at doing it. I'm gonna go for a Flare right now because my Jester turn is way more valuable. It has finale pressure, it has mounting up the finale pressure, and I could have DOT on top. He could fail that stun, so you know, it's a 60 hit chance, so it does finally fail. So now we get to drop a Harvest here, hopefully get some bleeds through. Sadly no. Missed the 70. Oh, it is a 70. He got the ranging shot. It is indeed a 70. Thank you for correcting me. It is indeed a 70, so I'm quite surprised that he actually missed it. Well, it happens, you know, it does happen. He also missed a 70% stun on the Crusader just before that, so I guess such is the way of the Butcher Circus. Eventually you're just gonna miss some of those stuns with the stunning characters, and that's absolutely gonna... those stuns are make or break, honestly. Yeah, that's really just the best way I can put it. They're make or break. Okay, that's 70 prot again. That's only 1 bellow debuff though, so I'm gonna go for another Hue. The corpse isn't gone yet. Sadly, I want to Hue both of them at the same time, but it's been rather difficult. Yeah, very, very difficult. I want to get a kill as quickly as possible. But he's making it very difficult for me with his Man-at-Arms. Very, very difficult for me, jeez. Okay. How do I even respond to this? I guess I go for the stun. I mean, not the stun, for another Harvest. Let's maybe get some bleeds through. I keep buffing up that finale damage. I'm up to 240%, so my damage right now would be something totally insane, but it's not going to be that insane against prot. Although I could hit the Musketeer really, really hard though. Yeah, that could happen. I'm going to flare for double value here. I'm both going to clear the stun and the debuff, so that's pretty darn good. And I'm just going to drop another Rally to the Flame so we stay in position 2 and keep that finale pressure up. Keep that finale pressure way up there. So he eventually has to guard again, but yeah, he's just gonna battle right now. Please don't get the debuff on my Jester. That would be very annoying. Please don't get it. Please don't get it. Okay. No debuff on the Jester. That's nice. I'm gonna do a diversion here. I'm gonna go for a chop. which is gonna put his man-at-arms at a level that he considers, oh no, I'm gonna get finale'd, no! And he's gonna heal the man-at-arms. But he has failed to see the real threat, which is a finale on that musketeer. All I have to do is dodge the stun. That's literally all that has to happen. If I dodge the stun, I go sniper shot on the musketeer and then I drop finale. Unfortunately, I can't have Holy Lance support because then I drop the Jester out of position. And that's gonna be a stun. Yeah, that is gonna be a stun, but that's also gonna be a flare. So we drop a flare here again, we clear that stun. And right now, let's see, how much damage is finale doing? 21 to 38. Do we roll for the 25% crit? No, my name isn't 135J, man. I'm not crazy, I don't go for those crits like that. I'm just gonna drop another harvest. More bleeds coming through, or actually more lack of bleeds coming through. And that is how big the finale damage is gonna get. It's not gonna get any bigger than this. Because the buffs that I did from... Oh my god, 34? What is that? 34? Jeez, that is... How do you heal for that much? Freaking Tincture of Yoda and Musketeer. Look at those heals. I'm just gonna send a message. What the hell? What the hell? How am I supposed to kill that stupid man-at-arms? Yeah. Well, as long as I resist the stun, I might be able to do it. I'm gonna go for the Hue right now. Finally clear that corpse. And yeah, I can actually maybe still get the finale on this man-at-arms because he doesn't have a lot of prot actually. You know, he's not that chunky of a boy. I mean, he's gonna go for the guard now, so his prot is gonna go up to 70. Yeah, there it is. Prot is up to 70, so say goodbye to what I was saying. I could drop a finale on the musketeer, but if it fails, I might actually unironically lose this. So I'm not too sure that's what I want to go for right now. Come on, I'm gonna have to dodge a stun. His accuracy buff is gone. I'm gonna have to dodge a stun. Another crit heal, somehow. I'm getting pretty close to afflictions. Is there any way that I can actually lose this? You know, maybe... No, he goes for the stunning blow on the leper. You fool, you couldn't go for that. I'm gonna get a kill now. Well, if he wants to go for something like that, I'm gonna go sniper shot and finale on the musketeer. And that's gonna be his healing character gone. And, oh, 23 to 42, please crit. Can you imagine doing 41 damage without a crit? Wow. What was that, 28 to 42? That's how big the finale damage gets. That is insane. Yeah, that is totally wild. If he goes Bell right now, I 100% drop a flare here. Unless the guard drops. No, the guard does not drop, so... I drop the flare here. My Crusader is gonna get stunned, but I still feel like this is worthwhile. Because it's gonna clear the Bell, it's gonna clear the daze, it's gonna clear the stun, so it's good. There's actually gonna be another stun on the leper. Ah, I'm surprised by that. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go for a stun on that man-at-arms. It's a 50-50 of going through, and it does go through, happily for me. And now I get to just click this Jester and drop this. So it was indeed a stress team, but it's round 9. You know, it was able to defend itself pretty well, apart from that abomination, but in terms of stress output, it just didn't really do all that much. He's gonna go for the heal, but that's really not gonna save him. Right now, I'm just gonna drop a stunning blow on that man-at-arms, and that's gonna be a stun. Yeah, this is essentially over for NoirMouse right here. He's saying that's 70%. Yeah, the 70% stun resistance on the Crusader earlier. That's a make or break stun. Make or break. If you fail those, you're just not having a good time. You know, you fail to stun the enemy Crusader, you get stunned yourself. That's how we do it in the Butcher Circus. Are there Bell debuffs on me? No, 0 Bell debuffs. What can the Arbalist do? Well, nothing. She can go for a heal, I guess. Now to kill this man-at-arms, it's gonna have to be through chop and then just Dirk stabs and all that. Yeah. He's saying he always thinks that the MAA needs Retribution. Yeah, Retribution would kind of help him here. He would be able to win with Retribution if I still only had like a Crusader and another character. It would definitely be a lot easier if that was the case, but I feel like there just isn't enough for him to win at this point because, you know, I just have 4 characters at full HP. It was an interesting experimental team. In terms of defense, it was pretty rock solid actually. But in terms of actually offense, you can't win just through defense. You have to have a steady output of whatever your win condition is if you actually want to win a match. So that's going to be the Goliath comp taking it right now. So two very interesting, relatively... No, they're definitely meta, but they're not seen as much as the other teams. Alex Special and the Goliath comp. I'm definitely gonna have to say Alex Special is better than the Goliath comp. It's just double stun Vestal, it's just brutal. And the Leper can definitely be nullified very heavily by the protection and the Bellow debuffs and the stun and the move backs and, you know, the pushes and the pulls. Leper just has a really hard time in the Circus because Circus is a lot about movement and he doesn't like getting moved. So Alex Special definitely a more adaptable team, definitely a team that's more versatile and able to adapt to more situations and get better matchups. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed those matches and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.